Well, this just in, a Virginia high school track athlete has been charged with assault and battery after this viral video at a meet. Alaila Everett is facing charges after hitting Kaelen Tucker with a baton. The incident last week left Tucker with a concussion and possibly fractured skull. Judges immediately disqualified Everett for the contact interference. She has said that the act was not intentional. A court date has not yet been set.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another episode of JEJE Vibe. You know, I got the amazing queen with me.
Thanks, my love.
Today we're going to be talking about... I don't know how we start this. But you guys have seen the whole thing happen. A track runner assaulting
a fellow runner
with a baton. Caught on the head. She went down. So now she's saying it was an accident. It wasn't intentional.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen several videos of different angles.
It looks fishy.
Now to the high school runner who was hit by a baton during a race. Now her opponent is saying it was all an accident. Ike Ajachi is here with that story for us. Good morning, Ike.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Alaila Everett found herself in the spotlight when footage of her smacking a fellow runner in the head with the baton went viral. Now, since the incident, her family says she's been receiving death threats. And now she's saying the entire ordeal was an accident and believes she has the video to prove it. This morning, Alaila Everett, the track star at the center of that viral video showing her appearing to hit another runner in the head with the baton, is speaking out.
I would never do that on purpose. That's not in my character.
Everett says the incident is a complete misunderstanding, pointing to another angle of the race as proof.
The baton was literally like her arm was literally hitting the baton like this until she got a little ahead and my arm got stuck like this.
In the video, Everett is seen on the inside track running the 4x200 relay at the Virginia State High School League Championships when junior Kaelen Tucker came around the outside on the corner.
That's when she hit me with the baton. I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaelen dropping her baton and reaching for her head. She was later diagnosed with a concussion. Now, since the incident, the Everett family has been served with court papers and must appear before a judge. The athletic director for Alaila's high school has since apologized to the Tucker family on their behalf.
Crazy. So it's been the talk of the town about this whole incident. Everybody is like, and nobody is really talking about the person that got hit.
Mm-hmm.
You have the NAACP taking a side, choosing to defend the girl that's assaulted someone.
The NAACP weighing in on the pending charges for a teenager at the center of an incident at a track meet in Lynchburg. Earlier, a community gathering was held to discuss those charges and rally in support of the student charged. It just wrapped up. 10 on your side's Markeisha Jackson joins us live now outside IC Norcom High School.
Lots of community support out here for the Everett family. Many community members came. The rally was also attended by the Portsmouth NAACP president, James Boyd, and James is actually here now. He's going to join me for a live interview. And James, you know, the Portsmouth NAACP put out a statement in reference to the incident. Why was that so important for you all to do?
It's very important for us to do. One, because of the reaction that we were seeing, racial slurs and things being launched towards the Everett family, but also we were concerned about charges being filed against Alaila, and we feel that the legal system should not be used in this system. It is in this situation. It is not warranted, and so we thought that it was very important that we stood with this family and stood on that principle.
And definitely, I know you told me you have been in contact with the Lynchburg NAACP as you all try to assess those charges, assault and battery. The petition for that has been issued for Alaila. What's your reaction to that, and what have they been telling you, the Lynchburg NAACP?
Well, our Lynchburg NAACP leaders had a meeting with the Lynchburg Commonwealth Attorney this morning and confirmed that the charges was not brought by her office. But we want to say unequivocally that Alaila is not an attacker. She is not a criminal. And anybody that says, or any headline that says that is a violation of her due process rights. We feel, as I mentioned, that the criminal justice system should not be used in this situation. And for charges of assault and battery to be levied against her, you have to prove what you intent and maliciousness, and those things are not present here. Again, this is a situation that is not warranted for a young, powerful, up-and-coming leader like Alaila is to have to experience, and so we're going to stand with her.
And definitely, I know, like you said, lots to come in the coming days with all of this, and we, of course, will bring our viewers the very latest because we will receive that from you all. Thank you so much for joining us here.
And our parents, too.
Our parents are saying...
But the video, obviously...
It's saying something else.
He's saying something else. That she moved her hand all the way to the back just to intentionally hit her head.
Crazy.
Because she didn't want to be a sore loser.
Oh my God.
Saying that the viral video that many have seen does not warrant this kind of response.
We have to take care of our children more as a people. We should not have adults attacking young children on either side.
That's what Genoa Everett had to say about the extensive backlash his daughter Alaila has faced after a viral incident brought nationwide attention to the family. In the video, Alaila is seen striking an opponent, Kaelen Tucker, with a baton from behind. Alaila says her opponent was running very close to her. The closeness caused Alaila to lose her balance. In an attempt to regain it, she pumped her arm forward to regain her stride, and that's when Tucker got hit. But for many watching the viral video that shows the incident from the front, they think it was intentional.
We're just seeing one video and it looks bad from that angle.
A certified USA track and field official even slowed down the video to show just how close the two athletes were competing. And for anyone watching it with just the naked eye, it's just too close for anyone outside of these two athletes to call.
Leaving certain things out did so much damage to our family.
The Portsmouth NAACP released this statement in support of both families and called out the racial slurs and death threats that Alaila and her family have received. Lynchburg Commonwealth's attorney Bethany Harrison says a petition for 1 count of assault and battery has been issued. In response to that, Portsmouth NAACP saying, quote, "We are committed collectively to ensuring that the criminal justice system, which we feel is not warranted in this situation, is executed fairly and based on due process."
Oh my God.
Hey, if she had mistakenly done that, she would have stopped the race to go check on the girl.
Facts.
She did that, knowing fully well that she will get off the race and then she can take the second place.
Crazy. Crazy.
And then, the parents now, on the other hand, you are busy encouraging her bad behavior.
Oh my God. Like from what we've seen, it doesn't look like. It looks like it was done intentional.
Mm-hmm.
And now there are charges.
As they should be.
There's charges coming.
The girl caused the accident, not on purpose. She, like I said, she wanted to win.
She wanted to win.
She wanted to win. She cut my daughter off. In the process, she got injured. Like I said, we apologize before her getting hit, but we, like I said, she never meant that.
And we coached our children up until high school. We seen our children get bones broken and fractures and get fouled. And we had to, it hurts, trust me, but we're here to teach them a lesson as well. We have to teach them good sportsmanship, things of that nature. So it's funny, the person with probably the most sportsmanship, too much, I would say,
exactly, is
the one being looked at by the nation as an animal. And you can check the facts and the records, and I invite you to come look at everything we have, and you will see it for yourself. And it won't take long for you to figure it out. We use, this baton this is lighter than a plastic cup. You understand what I'm saying? So I believe the allegations were a little harsh. Maybe if it was actually a skull fracture, then you talk about it. But the possible skull fracture makes things so much worse.
We just hope that the girl who got hit is doing okay. It's crazy. This is something you don't have. This is something you hardly see. Like, we should be encouraging acts like this. Like, if you know you're losing, you're losing. If you know, but don't hurt especially when it comes to a racetrack. Anything could just, when you're running with that speed, anything can happen.
It only shows our upbringing now, if you really think about it.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So, it's JEJE Vibe. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye now.
JEJE Vibe. JEJE Vibe. It's gone.
I just know how to do what I have to do. I have to pass them and just get my team back in first place.
Now, I know this is going to be tough, but, if in your words, can you kind of describe what happened as you were coming through 4 there when the incident happened?
So on the back curve, I had kind of got cut off and I tried to pass her the first time. So I let her go ahead. So I knew, like, when I got fully on the curve that I was just going to have to push through and pass her. So as we were coming up in the middle of the curve, we were bumping arms a lot. So I got a little bit more on the outside of the curve to go around her. When I finally pushed through to get in front of her, that's when she hit me in the head with the baton.
And the bumping of arms, that's pretty common for a race when you're racing alongside,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she hits you and you go down. I mean, first of all, just what's your immediate reaction? What can you remember?
I was so in disbelief. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know what happened. I just got hit in the head and I just fell off the track.
I know that's tough, and I'm sorry. First of all, I hope you're okay. We'll talk about that in a second. Mom, I know I've seen your video, amongst others. Coach McKinley gave that to me. What are you thinking? First of all, as she's coming through the turn, how is she looking to you as someone who's probably seen her run a lot?
Oh, yes. Well, like she stated, she is a second leg, and we're used to watching her just pick up where there's any slack. So as she was coming to the curve, I was like, I told my husband, I said, she's doing what she do. She's going to be all right. They're going to get back where they need to be. And as she's coming around the curve, as she comes out the curve, and you can see them kind of bumping each other, but like that's competition. So we expected that. But as she pulled away just to see the strike, it just, even in our whole section, like the whole section just gasped. We had family come from out of town. Her godparents were here from Myrtle Beach and things, and everybody just gasped because they couldn't believe it. And then when I just saw her go down, all I could do was just run out of the bleachers. I just knew I had to get to her.
So you came out of the bleachers?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
What was it like when you got on the track, when you were talking to her?
When I got on the track, the medic had already been there and asked her if she could stand and kind of like walking off to see if she was going to be dizzy or anything. She never completely passed out, just kind of fell off the track. And then, of course, like she said, she was in disbelief. So she was kind of hysterical because she just couldn't believe that's what had happened. So
you come off the track, first of all, so you're getting evaluated by the medical staff. And did anybody from the opposition apologize, make any sort of checks on you, anything like that?
No, not at the time. No one that came on checked on me or anything.
Okay. So has anybody offered any sort of explanation or anything from a VHSL standpoint? I'm just curious what has been said to you, if anything.
I actually, yesterday when we came home, I reached out to VSL. I knew it was after hours, but I left a message and I sent an email telling them what had happened. We did get a call back this morning from VHSL saying that they had received the message and they were investigating and they were, working with the schools. We don't know all of the actions that's going to be taken at this time, but I think my whole thing was no apology. Like no coaches, no athlete, no anything, even if it was an accident, which I don't believe it was an accident, but nothing. And it's been more than 24 hours now. So I guess that was the major thing. My child was hurt and nobody came to check on her.
That's something. From your standpoint, tell me how you're feeling now. Obviously today you get checked out. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling okay. I still have a little headache, but I don't like the fact that it's taking me away from track.
Yeah, I mean, that basically ended your season.
Yeah.
That was your last event. I'm sorry. You said the VHSL is investigating because they haven't responded to my 3 phone calls.
Yes, they are investigating. I guess they're just getting everything together. So
Gotcha.
We're just waiting to see what the disciplinary action will be.
Gotcha. You don't have to answer this next question. I'm just going to ask it because it came up in the newsroom. Someone said, that could have been a criminal charge for assault. Has anything like that crossed your mind as of yet?
It's always on your mind.
Right. And especially when there was, no apology. So I guess that was like the major thing for me. Just check on my child. Of course, everybody gives their opinion about what they think you should do, but that's also somebody else's child. And I want to take that into account as well. Yes, she definitely struck my daughter more than once, but she is somebody else's child as well.
As much as either of you are willing to tell me, what's the latest from the doctors on your condition? You said you got examined today.
Yes, we took Kaelen to the doctor today. She does have a slight concussion, and still with the headaches. They did say she would have to be cleared 24 hours without a headache before they could clear her away from concussion. So no track right now. Also, they examined her where she was struck. It is swollen, and there is a possible fracture, skull fracture. Not sure yet. We'll have to wait till the swelling go down and possibly go back and do some imaging just to see exactly what that's going to be.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. I wanted to make sure I understood. I didn't say anything. 6 o'clock. I heard possible. I'm not saying that.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about how you're feeling right now. So you have to take some time off. It kind of ended your track season. Just how do you feel 24 hours later about everything that happened?
I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. Everyone's texting me, checking up on me, and I appreciate that. But I'm still trying to take it all in. I can't believe it happened.
I know things happen, but clearly this crossed the line. If you had a chance to say something to this person, what would you say to them today?
Why did you do it, and why haven't you apologized yet?
Tell me about that.
It was the state meet. It happened on Tuesday. The state meet was on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah.
Gotcha. And that was March, let me make sure.
March 4th.
March 4th. So this happened Tuesday, March 4th. Okay. Talk to me about, you're on that track, 4x2 race, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me about how the race was going up into that incident. Talk to me about that.
So I received the baton. Our second leg merges, so when I was merging, I was like, okay, I'm doing good. I only see one person in front of me. Then on the curve, I seen something yellow in my peripheral, which was her uniform. And she was so close to me that my baton kept hitting her. And it's either keep hitting her or fall into the metal railing that's on the bank track. So eventually, after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. She was cutting in when it happened, when she should have waited a little bit longer. But she cut in too quick, so she was so close to me that she got hit when I was running. So, yeah. Then when I hit her, I kept my baton up so I wouldn't hit her again because she was still really close to me. And I thought about, I wanted to check on her, but I knew that I was like, I'm going to just finish the race. I handed the baton off, and then it was already people around her. So after the race, I went to my coach, and he said he's handling it and for me to do my cool down. So I did my cool down. And when I went back up there, he said they offered them a rerun, and they didn't want to do it. and we're disqualified. And he told me to stay around him because he didn't want nothing else to happen, you know.
Definitely. So that whole, you know, the collision that people see, and like you explained it, you're pumping your arm, getting ready to run forward, and that's where that forward motion comes from. That was not you intentionally striking her with that baton, right?
Yeah, plenty, like, people that I don't even know at my school found my Instagram and texted me because they know it's not in my character. Even other track teams like Northview and Manor texted me because they know that's not in my character.
Definitely. And talk to me about how it's made you feel when you see that video has gone viral and you read the hurtful comments and you see people who don't know you at all making comments like that.
It's like they're going off of one angle. Like I know what happened, but I don't have enough. Like, they went on the news. I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose because of jealousy. It's plenty of people. I know I'm not the best at track. I applaud her for being such a great runner. I would never hit somebody because of jealousy. And it's like, at the end of the day, I'm a child too. And I'm sorry. I didn't intentionally hit her. I didn't know it was going to cause a concussion. I didn't know all of this was going to happen. I would never do that to somebody on purpose. Literally, when I used to play basketball, I literally used to apologize in the middle of the game. Like, nobody does it. Like, I'm not the type to hit somebody on purpose. Like, I've never been in a fight. I've always been in honor roll. I never get calls home. So just people making, like, just off of a 9-second video, they're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video. And you know, I have a lot of supportive people around me, so I love them for that. And like, I know it's not affecting, it's just like a lot on me. I'm confident in myself. I know what I did. Nobody's going to make me think that I did something that I didn't do. So that's the way I was raised. I was raised well, so I know, you know, it's just still a lot because it's the whole world against me. And my friends and my peers have been by my side, and I appreciate that. But that's it. It's them against the world, you know. And a lot of different places are posting stuff, and they don't even know what happened, you know, for views or for clicks. You know, they're saying I attacked her when they didn't even hear my side of the story. They're going off of only what she said, and only because she said it and she's hurt. Oh, I'm the bad person. But if you look at the video, you can see she caused me to trip, and when I caught myself, she got hit. You know.
Yeah. Like you were saying, it was like a balance thing.
Yeah.
Like do you feel like either way it went, you were going to either collide with her, or y'all, something was, you know, how was that going to be?
I knew it was eventually going to happen because even at regionals, you know, the girl, our arms were really close to each other, and she waited till she got to a distance in front of me to cut me off. You know, like, if you're driving a car and you can't merge just because you feel like it, you know, if you get ran into from the back, it's still your fault. But at the end of the day, both of you guys are hurt. Well, I'm not hurt, but I tripped and she got hit, you know? Yeah, like, they don't care about that part. They just care about, oh, she hit, oh, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. She care about, oh, my daughter got hit, so I'm going to get on all of these news stations, and I don't care about how she feels. I don't care about the death threat she's already getting. I'm just going to keep going on different news stations and forget about how she feels when you never even heard my side of the story. My parents apologized on my behalf. I was at school. I can't get on the phone with them while he's on the phone with them, you know. Yeah. So When I seen her on the news, I was like, oh, she thinks I did it on purpose. Maybe I should text her. Like, because I found her Instagram. So I followed her on Instagram to see if she would follow me back. And she blocked me. But some way, somehow, she still wants an apology. But she blocked the contact of me trying to text her because she assumed that I'm just this bad person, you know. So,
and that was y'all's first time competing against each other.
Yeah, I didn't even know her, honestly. I don't really pay attention to track and field. I just run and go to practice for because I like the friendship out of it, you know.
And talk to me about how long you've been in track. Like you said, you're clearly really good at it and everything. So talk to me about your track and all your sports background.
I started in volleyball. I was captain a couple years in volleyball, MVP 2 years, I think. Track, indoor track. I was going to do basketball, but my friend, freshman year, she was like, Alaila, you should do track with me. So I did track. So I haven't really been doing this for my whole life, but I've been doing it for 4 years. And I've never, not one incident has ever happened with me. Like, not one. I'm good at triple jump. I like triple jump mostly. I got hurt at states last year, but I still placed runner. I placed runner up because my ankle gave out during triple jump, but you know, things happen. So
talk to me. Talk to me. Just a couple more for you. Talk to me about. I mean, like you said, you came back from the meet Tuesday night. You go to school Wednesday thinking everything's fine. What's happened between Wednesday and now in terms of at school? Like your parents are telling me they're trying to take her out of every sport and everything, right?
That's what the comments were saying.
That's what the media wants. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, excuse me.
Talk to me about how school has been. Like you said, your friends and stuff have been supportive. Have you talked to your track coach much? Are you still on the track team?
Oh, yeah, I'm still on the track team. He's known me. He's actually my volleyball coach and my track coach, so he knows me very well. You know, I wouldn't do it on purpose. Around school, it's just everybody, they're like, Alaila, I didn't know that was you. Why did you hit her? And I'm like, it was an accident, you know. But they don't really know what happened. They know that I wouldn't hit nobody on purpose, but from the video, it looks like, you know. But like I said, angles play a big part, and people are going to believe what they want to believe at the end of the day, you know. So,
like you said, you know, you got blocked on Instagram. You haven't had a way to talk to the other young lady. If you had a chance to say what you wanted to say to her, what would you say to her in this moment?
I would, you know, apologize. You know, it wasn't on purpose. I would never hit her on purpose. Congratulate her for the placing, was it runner-up for the 55? I think, I don't really, runner-up. You know, I'm sorry you couldn't compete for the 300-meter dash, but still, everybody has feelings. So, you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right? It's many, like, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people attacking me, and all of, like, her family is thinking of, oh, my daughter's hurt. So I don't care about her feelings, you know? And at the end of the day, I'm still a minor too. I'm still in high school. I'm worried about high school. I'm worried about getting my teeth pulled. My face is still swollen. I'm worried about my grades. I missed 2 days of school. I'm trying to get my grades together, and all this in my head is people sending me a new page posting it, a new news station posting it. I went to look up something on my mom's phone today, and it was on the Google thing from New York Post. And I'm like, nobody even heard my side. You know, they're just doing it for views, for clicks. But at the end of the day, they're not, like, nobody's considering my feelings. Like, nobody except for my family and my friends.
Yeah. And this is senior year for you, so this makes it even harder.
Yeah. Right? And, like, colleges looking at me. What do you think people are going to think? Like, I know what happened, but from the video, they'll be like, oh, that's that girl. I don't want her on my team, you know? So, yeah.
The fact the parents of Alaila Everett that was on the track team that whacked that other girl with the baton, the fact they allowed her to go on national news and drop fake tears and say that she accidentally hit the other girl, that the baton rolled up her back, is insane. First of all, let's talk about accountability. She did not hold herself responsible for the situation that took place. Neither did her parents. You don't just beat someone with a baton because they about to pass you up in a race. You can literally see in the video when Kaelen Tucker passes her up, she then raises her arm and aims straight for the back of her head. That's not even the part that gets me. She continues to finish the race off while Kaelen Tucker steps to the side and she's holding her head. It was said that she was diagnosed with a brain concussion. There's no competition that serious that makes you want to result in violence. And then the crazy thing about it is Kaelen Tucker's parents said that Alaila and her parents knew that their daughter were injured. And they did not even reach out to her to make sure she was okay. They heard nothing from them after it took place. Not only did you beat this girl in her head, you continued the race, you went on TV trying to justify your actions, but you and your family didn't reach out to her knowing that she had a concussion you caused. But she's a minor. She's not the one to blame. The parents are.
I was literally
Hear me out. I don't think she's lying.
Like this until she got a little ahead and my arm got stuck like this.
Look at the direction the girl's elbow is swinging when it hits the baton. Back and kind of at an angle, which flips her wrist over and her arm back. Am I wrong?
Oh my God, I just gotta make you past the finish line. At least second. We probably just, oh, bitch, what? Oh, God, oh.
Yep, let me get right here real quick. Sorry about that.
You fucking bitch, you gonna pass me up? Then I'm done, Nico. Maybe I see it. It's okay then. Just let it out. Let it out.
I don't even know why I was there.
I know, it was accident. We know.
You gotta think about mommy. They're telling me what I have going on.
When you hit her in the head.
I would never.
But you did.
I would never.
But you did. But you literally did. You did though. We gonna stand right here by you though. We gonna stand by here with stupid with you.